Once upon a time, a tortoise and a hare had an argument about who was faster. They decided to settle the argument with a race. They agreed on a route and started off the race. The hare shot ahead and ran briskly for some time. Then, seeing he was far ahead of the tortoise, he thought he'd sit down and rest for a while before continuing the race. He sat down under a tree and soon fell fast asleep. The tortoise, plodding along, soon overtook him, passing him, crossing the finish line, and won the race. The hare woke up and realized he'd lost. Many people will conclude that slow and steady win the race. When I read the story, I feel that the real lesson is not about the tortoise at all. It's about the hare. The hare made a huge mistake, believing in its ability but then not actually proving it. In real life, you may have that great skill, one which everyone agrees, but you still showcase that skill to win the competition. Moral: success depends on using your talents, not just having them.
We all claim to be in a pursuit of happiness, but do we really know what happiness is? We've literally been sold a lie that the more things you have and the more expensive they are, the happier you'll be. Happiness does not lie in material possessions. Happiness does not lie in people admiring or adoring you. Happiness cannot be found in something that you don't already have. Happiness is appreciating what you have and where you are. Happiness is in being content. If the only words in your mind are "I want more," you'll never be happy, because when you do get that more, it won't be enough. With that mindset, nothing that you ever attain or achieve or acquire will ever be enough. Happiness starts where you are right now. Be grateful for every part of your life, and don't envy the lives of others. Jealousy, envy, and greed will give you a sad and empty life. Always be grateful. Make it a habit. Be grateful even for the trivial things, the things that you take for granted. When you appreciate the little things that happen to you and the little things that you have, you will appreciate the big things much more. Nothing is too small for you to be thankful for. Make a decision today to be thankful for everything that you have and for everything that happens to you. It's the one way to experience true happiness. And when you are happy, all the other parts of your life will reap the benefits.
You don't have to live an unhappy life. Understand that your happiness is your choice. You are as happy as you allow yourself to be. It's not dependent on what you have or who you know or how much money is in your bank account. It all depends on whether you want to be happy or not. There's really no reason for you to be unhappy. Are you alive? Are you breathing? Do you have a home? Do you have a job? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then you have every reason to be happy. No matter what your situation is, if a homeless person can find joy in their life, then why can't you? If people living in poverty can have their lives filled with laughter and joy, why can't you? You deserve to be happy, so feel free to do the things that you love, even if it's just to take your mind off your troubles. What are those activities that you used to do as a kid that you really enjoyed? If you stop doing them, find a way to start doing them again. Your life shouldn't just be going to work and coming home and repeating the same cycle every day. Spice things up, change your routine, do something different, do something exciting. Pick up new hobbies. They have a way of making you feel better. Doing the things that you love to do will always lift your spirit and, in some cases, will show you your purpose. To live a successful life, you have to know your purpose. There is a reason that you were placed on this earth at this time in history. There is something that the world needs to be done, and you are the only person that can do it. So find it. Find your purpose. Find your calling. More often than not, you will find your purpose with your passions. Search yourself. Search your heart for what you are meant to do. Do whatever you need to do to find your calling. Meditate, pray, whatever. Knowing your purpose will go a long way in helping you to live a joyful life and a fulfilled life.
There is something within you that needs to be brought out. Les Brown said that the graveyard is the richest place on earth. So many people have died with million-dollar ideas within them. So many people have died with life-changing discoveries within them. So many people have died with the answers to the problems that the world is facing. Don't be one of those people. Die empty. Make sure you bring out everything that is within you. Wake up the beast in you and change the world. Refuse to be just another statistic. Refuse to be just a number. Share your gifts with the world. Don't be a sleeping giant. Bring out the greatness that is in you and shake the world. Live a life that you won't regret. A life that will inspire the generations that come after you. Leave your mark on the world. Everything that is on earth has a purpose. Everything that is on earth was created for a reason. Pencils serve a purpose. Chairs serve a purpose. Doors serve a purpose. You have a purpose. But understand that the fulfillment of your purpose will not happen by chance. You have to act with intention. You have to act on purpose to fulfill your purpose. A door cannot do what it was made to do unless you decide to use it. It's not going to open itself, and it's not going to close itself. So your purpose will not fulfill itself unless you take action. Take well thought out and deliberate action. What you have been created to do is far too important for you to live and act without thought or care. Understand that choosing not to act is an action. Choosing not to make a decision is a decision. It is deciding not to live the life that you want. It is deciding to be mediocre. Because the fact is, you cannot get anything that you want until you do all that is necessary for you to get it. You can't get to a ringing phone until you get up and pick it up. If you don't put in the work, you can't reap the benefits. Don't wait for that big break to come, because there's a possibility that it won't. Make the big break instead. Take your life into your own hands and shape it into what you have envisioned for yourself. You are the only person to blame for the current state of your life.
You have to push through the pain and hurt and disappointments that you face in order to become the person that you want to be. Life is not easy. You will face so many obstacles and challenges and problems that you have no choice but to overcome. Life will push you to your limits. It will knock you down multiple times. It will hit you harder than anyone can. But it doesn't matter how hard you get hit. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. All that is important is that you get up every single time and keep pushing and working and striving until you get what you want. Never give up. Never say die. It's not over until you win. Live your life on your terms. And most of all, believe in yourself more than anything else. You cannot do anything unless you first believe that you can do it. Encourage yourself. Hype yourself up. Tell yourself that you are capable of anything that you set your mind on, and never forget it. Believe in yourself and others will believe in you. You are stronger and more powerful than you know. Know that every hardship that you face is building you into the person that you are meant to be. And hard times do not come to stay, but to pass. They are temporary. Believe that you can achieve every single one of your dreams and go out and achieve them. Face everything that comes your way with unrelenting determination and unshakable faith, and you will conquer the world.